Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Bachiru. So I've played the DNF Duel Beta. I've run some matches and I'm actually now figuring things out. But let me tell you something before we start this video. This is one of the worst open betas that I have tried in my life. You know, Sakurai, you ain't got nothing on me. You know, so I basically joined the same room with two different accounts so I can actually love things out. So here on this machine on my computer, I actually have the game running on the PS5. And if you look here at my back, the game is running on the PS4 also there. So that's how janky it is right now with the game. So I'm gonna run you like through the mechanics of the game, explain how things happen, like how things work a little bit, maybe so you can enjoy the beta more. First thing so is actually the netcode is pretty awesome with this game. I didn't expect it to be like that. And there's surprisingly some depth to this game, but that remains to be discovered because nothing is clear now. But it's fun. I didn't expect it to be fun. I had such low expectations for this game. But let's begin with this impression. So first things first, let's talk about movement. Most of the cast, they have the same movement options overall. So you have the walk, the back walk, you have a single jump, you have the dash, and you have the back dash. I'll be editing a lot of things out because I'm playing like versus, and basically time will run up from time to time while we're talking. Yeah, so this is the basic movement. You can actually do something like a forward step. So if you press front, then the guard button, you can actually backstep. This has invulnerability, and you can actually pass through opponents to cross them up on OK. This is an OK tool. So that's basically movement. Some characters, they have additional movement. So for example, like the ninja, she can actually like double jump. For a character like the Dragon Knight, she can actually float in the air and she can cancel it into some new stuff. One thing I really noticed in this game, that the hit stun is very high. So basically if I do this, A, as you can see, A, it is so slow and it still confirms. So I don't think confirms will be something that's really hard in this game. So even for example, if you see something like a B land, you can actually go for a 2B quite easily. Then you can actually like go for a full combo. So if you go for something like this, for example, so that's pretty easy actually. So that's basically when it comes like to the basic movement in this game. Practically, backdashes have invulnerability. They recover pretty fast actually. Dashes, they have this like this sliding animation, so you can actually get hit while you're doing this, as you can see. However, if you cancel it to the guard button, you can actually guard more quickly. So that's something to keep in mind when you're playing neutral. This allows you to have momentum. So for example, let's say this is the Dragon Knight's range for her, like for example, like her standing B. So if you dash, you can actually gain more range out of it. So I feel like this will come really important when it comes like to maybe with punishing or something like that. So that's something to keep in mind. Let's talk a little bit now about the basic attacks, which is like the A and the B. So practically you have two attack buttons, normal attack buttons. You have A, usually pressing 2A, it will lead to a chain combo. Depending on the character, sometimes you can go like from a 5A into a 2A, but universally all characters can go like from a 2A into a 5A. No, not universally. So some characters can go into 2A into a 5A. Usually A leads into B. So A to 2B. Some characters, they can go, for example, like from a 2B into a 5B, but in the case of a character like the Dragon Knight, she can go like from a 5B into a 2B. So that's something to keep in mind. I feel like chaining, that's something I need to confirm later on. I feel like chaining from an A starter will really lower your, I think, the scaling of it. So let's talk about skills. In this game, the skill button, it will do different skills according to the direction that you press it with. So for example, if you do neutral skill, it's different than down skill, from forward skill, from back skill, and aerial skill. So but the nice thing about this game is you can actually link skills together. So for example, if I go down skill into back skill, it can land actually into a combo. If I do down skill into a forward skill, you can actually go into a combo. In the case of a character like the Dragon Knight, normal skill doesn't link into other skills, but it's like the timing is pretty tight, as you can see. But this allows you to go for like interesting combos. The combo game, I'll explain it a little bit later, is weird in this game, to be honest, because it doesn't work like traditional combos. It's really range dependent, and it really depends where you are on the screen at any time. So for example, something like this will not work normally. However, if you do it like that, it will land into a combo. Then you can actually continue your combo accordingly. Now let's talk a little bit about the MP skills. So if you press the MP skill button, you can go actually for special skills. Definitely MP skills consume MP, and like the regular skills, if you press it with a directional button, you can do different MP skills. If you use like too much of your MP skill and like not have enough, you will go into Exhaustion. Exhaustion basically delays the time until your MP skills come back, and you have to wait. The way that you refill MP quickly, basically when you're aggressive in this game. So if you're blocking, you don't really recover MP. However, if you keep on attacking, you can actually recover MP. The lower your health is, the more your MP pool increases. So as you can see, when I'm hitting the Inquisitor, we started with a 100 MP. However, the more I hit her, actually depending on where her health is at any time, she will start to gain more MP as the match goes on. So basically, if you are on the losing side, they're giving you a chance just to be able to recover. MP skills can be linked together, same like this. However, the cost is pretty high, and you can actually go from a skill to an MP. So for example, if I do this, this will consider to be a combo, so on and so forth. So that's basically MP skills in a nutshell. Now let's talk a little bit about the mechanic in this game. It's called conversion, which feels kind of weird, to be honest. So if you press B and the skill button, you can actually sacrifice your, what do you call it, like your white health, because this game has two types of health. So white health is a health that you can recover after you're getting hit by just like not getting hit again, you know, or not being away from your opponent. Or what you can actually do is you can sacrifice this, and you can do something called conversion. This converts that white health into MP, and it allows you to cancel your moves. So for example, let's say for example I did this with the Dragon Knight and it's unsafe. I can press conversion and I can make it safe. The nice thing about it is actually it allows you to go for some combos. So as you can see, it allows you to go for more combos. However, this actually gives you like the choice, like, do I wait and recover my health and just have more health pool, or do I like risk it and go for more MP and more combo potential? So I feel like this game will really depend on resource management. So that's something remains to be seen. Oh no, it kicked me out of the room. Before we continue this video, guys, I just want to give a huge shout out to my wife, who's basically looking for the room. You know, 1 time out of 20 that you can actually get lucky and find the same room. You know, so this video is all thanks to her, quite honestly. When it comes to MP skills, you can do the usual simple input, for example, like in neutral or back with the MP button. However, what you can actually do is you can do the motion input. The motion input, from what I can see, it actually consumes the same amount of MP. However, it recovers your MP faster, from what I can tell. And I think the damage is higher, but that's something to confirm. And you get like a good notification afterwards. So the benefits of actually using the proper inputs is something to remain to be seen. So for example, after that one, I don't think you can combo, but if you do this, still you cannot combo. So I don't think there's like a difference when it comes to that. So I feel like actually using proper motion input is something to be discovered. If you press A and the MP button, you can actually do an enhanced, what do you call it, like a spell. Same thing for the B button actually. And it will do like a different attack. However, this consumes a lot of MP actually. So this only happens with the neutral input. If your health goes below like a certain threshold, you can actually go for something called an awakened skill. Yeah, so as you can see, there's like an icon under the Dragon Knight's health, and if you press the awakening button, you will actually do the awakened skill actually. So this is like a high damaging attack, and basically you can link it into combos, and you can actually finish things off with it. So let's talk a little bit about the combo structure in this game. So basically what you can do is you can link, of course, like the A and B buttons together, depending on the gatling route, and then you can link it to skills. You can also link it to MP skills, but that depends really on what kind of MP skills you have. So if you do something like that, So the amount of juggle you can actually get after an MP skill really depends on your starter. And if you get like a counter hit or not. So the basic idea is you open people up with your normals. So for example, something like that. You link it to a skill, then you link it to an MP skill. It's all about meter management and your positioning in the screen. And after you're done, you juggle your opponent with the combos and the normals. Then you try to land like either a hard knockdown, or what you can actually do is like let them tuck in the air, then you can go for an OK situation. So let's just give a quick example now. So as you can see, for example, this is just a really, really simple example with the Dragon Knight. Yeah, so that's basically it for the very, very basics of this game. Personal opinion, I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. The game feels good to play, actually. I feel like there is depth when it comes like to pressure and to OK, and most of the cast really feel insane, actually. I feel like the characters are so wacky and they have good design. For me personally, I'm really enjoying the Dragon Knight because she has good mobility, she has good normals, and she has really good mobility options. So for example, she can actually fly with her skill, and you can land actually. So this really leads into some interesting stuff. So you can actually go for like some tricky movement. You can cross people up with the movement. So for example, you can do this. You can move away from opponents. So if you want to jump, if you want to play the zoning game, you can actually do the zoning game. So I really, really like this character actually, and I want to explore her a bit. Sadly, I feel like I don't really have much time to play this game, quite honestly. So we'll see how I can manage my time around this game. So I feel like it is fun, but I feel like the way that this game has been communicated and the way actually that they set up this beta, like no training mode, no proper communication, nothing to prepare us for the game, really caught me off guard. And to be honest, the first few hours of this beta was really disaster. But I feel like this is a fun game. I don't think it will have much depth, but I feel like it's a fun game. So I wish this game all the best. It's made by Arc System Works. The base, the DNF, I have no clue what's this, like DNF Online or whatever. But I like the character designs. They look wacky, they look interesting, and they look vivid. And to be honest, some characters look busted, like the Crusader and the Inquisitor, and, you know. And but for me, I'm gravitating toward the Dragon Knight. She, if you know me, I play Ram, I play Zoe, I play Izanami. So this is my kind of character. Okay, guys, that's it. I hope this video helped you just to pick up the game really quickly. And thank you as always for watching, and I'll catch you next video. Yalla, peace.